This could be the day where the hard work of the past 9 months comes to fruition. Heading into this afternoon's pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands side at a sunny Sphinx Drive, the Sky Blue and White sit 12 points clear of the dreaded drop zone with 4 fixtures remaining. Below them, Coventry's former title rivals Rugby Town are the only side in the relegation places who can still overtake the Sphinx with 5 valley matches to go. The permutations are simple: a point or more for Coventry Sphinx today, plus defeat for Rugby Town at Champions Quorn, and Step 4 football will be coming back to Sphinx Drive next year. Standing in their way, a late charging Hinckley Leicester Road, one of only 4 teams in the division who have picked up more points on the road than on home turf this year. Will the Sphinx be celebrating safety at full time? Let's find out live from the Drive. Coverage sponsored by Cahill Contractors with commentary from Liam Cook. An 8th clean sheet of the season helped Coventry on their way to another precious point at the Lye Sports Ground last weekend. 2 changes are made from the previous 11, including the return of passionate centre-back Jamie Draper. The local lad replaces Patrick Zito in the back 4. Joe Blowers comes in for Idris Hosseini behind the attack, which includes winger Jordan Hayward making his 100th Coventry Sphinx appearance. Rowan Nui returns to the matchday squad, the 18-year-old forward taking a spot on the bench. A run of 5 wins in 8 matches has seen Hinckley soar towards the top half of the table over the last 6 weeks. The most recent success for the Knitters coming at Boldmere 7 days ago. Today's side sees manager Neil Lyne change 2 personnel. Top scorer Liam Reid is back in the starting lineup, as is captain Joe Lyne. Chris Jones and Aaron Nuttall, the duo to make way at Sphinx Drive. The referee this afternoon is Harry Price. Come to Sphinx again from left to right, and Joe Blowers going for the early effort. Lavin doing well to get away with his boot in the near post. Coventry Sphinx with a fast and furious start here at Sphinx Drive. Woolmelayton. Slip through for Woolridge. Woolridge just the cross away, and challenge header by Percy into relative safety. Brought down by Michael Armstrong, and Armstrong going for glory, drills it wide. Humphreys. Does he fancy a crack at it long range? He's got a sea of sky blue in front of him. Louis Gill. Down line with Don Brennan. Cushion to line. Alcott. Chased down by Don Brennan. Burrows. And a chance to unleash fury from Michael Armstrong. A chance he gratefully accepts. And it's a goal that Coventry Sphinx will be disappointed that they've conceded. Always difficult for any goalkeeper when the wind catches the ball like that. But Armstrong won't care. They all count. Shorrock. Easy first line clearance by Woolmelayton, but again the wind preventing Hinckley from getting any kind of distance on that ball. Leaping header by Shorrock. Headed up by Alcott. Another volley, it's Percy! Tipped over the woodwork by Levin. Well, that would have been a late contender for goal this season from last season's Player of the Year. Blowers. Woodward, the space out wide for Joe Percy. Here is Percy for a rare Coventry Sphinx attack. Was he going for glory there? He wasn't, it was just sneaking in. It was just sneaking in. At the near post, and Lavin had to scramble over and tap it wide. Percy with 2 audacious attempts this afternoon, and only the goalkeeper, Jake Lavin, has prevented Percy from an unlikely brace. Shorrock. Towards that first, Wakefield nods it wide. Simon Alcott looking for the plethora of Hinckley attackers. Reid wrestles past Nicholson. Still going Liam Reid. Still going Liam Reid. Hits the back of Jamie Draper. Shorrock, heavy touch, takes it into the path of Woolridge. And Shorrock charges down the intended clearance. It bounces on the line rather than over it. And Wakefield in towards Jordan Hayward. Had the goal at his mercy with the headed effort, but couldn't hit the target. What a way to celebrate 100 Sphinx appearances that would have been. Mafosa, it's an aerial duel with the goal scorer in Armstrong. Besides Mafosa, who's out-muscled, and that doesn't happen easily. Percy. Mafosa over the back line, looking for Wakefield, headed away as far as Fortune. Mafosa! Sphinx are having all the efforts over the last 10 minutes or so, but they can't test Laban. Wakefield. Off the shoulder to Kyle Carey, back to Harry Wakefield. A few step overs, Wakefield takes it into the side netting. First sniff that Wakefield's had all day. And Louis Gill for the Knitters. So called you to Hinckley's part in the knitting industry in the centuries gone by. Reed sets up line, blocked up by his opposite number 4 in Mafosa. It's past Cannons off Woodward and line! Bounces agonisingly wide of the bottom of the post. Percy towards that near post, diving header clear by Don Brennan. Carey, second delivery. Shorrock's arriving at the far post. Shorrock locks it in, and Jamie Draper couldn't send it home. Blows across the face of goal. Clicks on the other side by Shorrock, and the offside flag's up. Callum Woodward. It's off the chest of Humphreys. Hayward trying to get onto it, and he does. Beats Gill to the punch. Can he make an impact from the right? And it's palmed away by Jake Laban. Hinckley keeper has been by far the more tested of the two. And he's keeping his clean sheet intact. Callum Woodward is going to take ownership of this free kick. He's got Shorrock short. The sizable presence of Mafosa in the danger zone, or does he fancy it himself? It's Woodward and Jordan Hayward with his second headed attempt of the game. This one not as close as the previous effort. Loops over the crossbar. Woods. The volley by Mafosa. Wakefield tries to get on the end of it, and Wakefield shoulder to shoulder with Olcott. Olcott just able to get his body in front of Wakefield, clawing away. Out it goes for the corner. I think it has gone out for the corner. The Hinckley defender doing his job as Wakefield smelled blood in the water. Carey offering the short option, and the referee is going to pull out the yellow card here. It's a red card! A second yellow! Referee Harry Price has sent off the Hinckley man, and a yellow card for Joe Line. Dominic Brennan with 2 quick-fire yellow cards, I can only imagine for dissent. And he's heading for an early bath with still 35 minutes to play. It's been a frustrating end to the season for Coventry Sphinx. That incredible run after the turn of the year has put them in a comfortable position. Jack Downs will make it even more comfortable. First real evidence Sphinx have had in the second half, and it was a real hit and hope from the Sphinx captain. Back to Carey again. He's going to do it himself here, Kyle Carey. Still going, Kyle Carey. Runs it into Vaseni, not into the area. Kyle Carey towards Laban, and Laban blocks it with the chest. Who got the last touch as a goal kick? And Finley Shorrock, with Callum Woodward off the field, is going to take this free kick. We're now into added minutes. We're in last chance saloon. And it's Shorrock with the order. Nicholson nods wide. And Coventry Sphinx will have to wait another week to secure their Step 4 status. A late equaliser by Rugby Town at Quorn means that even safety, except for the numbers, isn't possible for Coventry Sphinx this afternoon. An 11-point gap. With Rugby having 4 left and Sphinx 3, it's not enough to guarantee safety. Sphinx are nearly there, but they're going to have to wait another 7 days to make it mathematically certain. Hinckley taking the victory with that wind-assisted opener from Michael Armstrong. The second half, Coventry Sphinx dominating possession, but they could do little with it. And a game Dominated by the elements rather than a single team. Final score is Coventry Sphinx 0, Hinckley 1.